Hello, everyone. Welcome to D&D.
Uh-huh.
To Grim. Oh my god. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Maltor,
Trauma happened.
Trauma.
Dragon Baltor.
Z.
As did investigations.
Investigations happened in the most anime of fights.
Some shit.
Yeah, and our poor, unfortunate soul named Maltor got kidnapped.
Maltor might have just gotten up and left without telling Aeseora. You never know when this is going to happen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. That's what I'm gonna
Maltor
find
does.
out.
Very much
Yeah.
so. Obviously, yes.
I mean, I do disappear.
Yeah, but I know that.
I would like to stealth.
This is why we use the buddy system.
It works
Nobody
every
says-
time.
Any hoosers. Aeseora was left all alone after having woken up a couple hours later. Sylvyre and Reefus got to meet Arenvir. Not Arenvir.
No, we did
Not
not.
Arenvir. That's not the correct name.
Or
A little
correct,
different.
yes. Not Amavar either.
No.
Not anymore.
Womp womp.
Rest in
Atreus.
feathers.
Atreus, yeah.
Yeah.
Atreus.
I
Yes.
took
Just
notes.
pulling up the name.
I took a note.
A
Hell
singular
yeah.
note.
Oh boy. The name is in there. The note has been done,
Yes.
It was an E flat.
I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I can't call you on that, so.
I can read music.
Me neither.
Woo.
Wait a second.
No,
Don't you
can't.
play music?
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, that you don't need to be able to read music to play
I
it,
can read-
especially guitar.
I can read letters.
I
Oh,
can
okay.
also read letters.
You're halfway to being a guitar player.
Okay.
You only
Just
need
a
like
guitar.
7. We do have like 4 guitars.
Alright. But
Only
Aeseora,
4?
We're picking up immediately after you have woken up, so approximately just like 2 hours after your fight. Sylvyre and Reefus, you are just finishing up with your fun little session with Atreus.
Fun indeed.
Fun indeed.
Okay.
So, as a reminder of the scene, Aeseora, you are waking up in front of a Maltor-shaped impression in the ground.
Yes.
In an area that is completely gray and silent.
With little bell slots remaining.
Yes.
And I guess how can I tell how much time has passed?
You'd probably have to go outside because you are inside of a building.
Okay, in that case, since I don't know, I would try the mental link with Maltor first to see if it's been over an hour.
And to
It is
immediately
dead.
fail. Oh, excuse me.
Alright.
Done.
Is detect magic picking up anything around me?
Not currently, no.
And does it look like the Maltor-shaped hole in the ground was then dragged somewhere?
Well,
Or can I
um,
assume picked up?
you can assume picked up. Given flashback to him just literally one-handing Maltor over.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly
Throwing me
beating a
20 feet in the
motherfucker
air.
with another motherfucker.
Okay. And there's not even like illusion vibes lingering?
No.
It's been too long?
It has been too long. Also, you are currently up with 1 HP for
Yeah,
specificity.
I do have that. Yep.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Being
Pokemon
unconscious
low
for over an
HP.
hour. Oh, no, not the low HP warning.
Oh no.
Gen 5
I was-
low HP warning.
Ugh.
I was gonna say, that being unconscious for a couple hours doesn't count as a short rest.
I only get spells back on long anyway.
Not all of us can be so blessed, Sean.
Yeah, fuck you.
Just because I get to the bardic inspiration back every short rest. Mm-hmm.
I
That would've
get
been helpful
everything
despite-
back on every rest.
Hooray!
I
never
don't rest. On that unison note,
Ain't no rest for the wicked.
okay. So. Spell slots. Ugh. Fuck. This thought
Starting on
process
the most
is more.
confusing possible spot.
Mm.
It's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know how to get back anywhere?
Likely.
Okay. We're just gonna slowly meander towards Shine On unless some sign of Maltor is found on the way.
Alrighty, sounds good. And with that, we're actually, in the meanwhile, Sylvyre, Reefus, after having just had your fun little encounter with Atreus, what are you up to?
Remember, did Reefus purchase a cheap thing from them? Okay.
Don't believe so, no.
You
No.
inquired about the price of buckles.
Yeah.
Indeed, that
Talked
was the
about it.
cheapest thing.
Yeah, so it's like, like the person going with you is the buddy. And so if you stick together, there's always like somebody covering somebody else's back.
So nothing bad can happen when this buddy system is done, correct?
Right. It's twice the accountability.
Ah.
Like if one person disappears, who knows where they are. But if two people disappear, that's twice the amount of people who might know something. When you have a lot of siblings, these are the things you gotta think about.
No, that's understandable. Only child here, so it's hard to comprehend, I suppose.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah.
the buddy system. That's wonderful.
On a
I
side
wonder if we
note,
can make.
I now just picture Mama Cinnamon with like a super long child leash that's like a pack
Baby
of like
chain.
sled dogs.
I've seen them. They exist.
The baby leash was actually just the other siblings.
Yes.
So, like each
Oh, yeah.
sibling is responsible for the two next youngest. So,
So you could tie everyone together to be even more accountable. We could make handcuffs, maybe, or accountability handcuffs.
Well, actually, a group of otters put together, it depends on what they're doing, but usually they're floating, so it's called a raft.
Accountability.
Accountability.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
I just pictured Billy the Cub as an accountant, but
Otter
Oh, yeah.
nine tails.
Still, we've done plenty today. We should go back and rest for now, because somehow we didn't run into either Maltor or Aeseora. They must be doing something else.
I mean, Maltor disappears all the time. I'm kind of used to it.
True, but Maltor hasn't snuck that much around me. I think.
I was about to say, how would you know?
I don't know.
Hmm.
When he's present, he's not sneaking. And Maltor's around a decent bit. Just in the background.
Right. I mean, you're aware that Aeseora just actively avoids you.
To an extent, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When thanks for the explanation here.
Yeah, but we're a group, so we have to eventually come together.
I mean,
Now.
they I thought I heard a copyright infringement somewhere.
Only if it's 30 seconds.
I mean, they said they would reach out whenever it was safe to meet up again.
They have to
So-
see one of us though to do that, if I remember. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought they'd be in the crowd or something. Come and hear about our glorious enterprises and whatnot. But alas, we'll just go back to the place we came from. That the other guy knows about that they don't want to know about. There's a
Shine On?
flaw in that plan. Yeah, I feel like there's a flaw in that plan.
I've honestly gotten lost about it.
Silver has learned logic. I'm so proud of him.
But yeah, I mean, I trust them. They'll show up when they're supposed to. And,
True enough.
I think we've done a good job of staying out of trouble. I don't think they trusted us.
I know, we did. We encountered no trouble. We tried to solve trouble. We didn't solve the trouble, but still, the effort was there.
The effort was there. We helped people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, we definitely had a much more eventful time.
Oh, exactly. Nothing could be more eventful than all the helping and the interacting with people and whatnot, and learning about the deeper conspiracies of this wonderful town.
Right, and we didn't even start a fight.
Exactly. No fights here.
None at all. Where are we going?
We should still loiter outside, Shine On. That'd probably be the
Oh,
best
okay,
thing to
okay.
do.
All right.
Aside.
Loitering is always the best.
What's outside Shine On? Is it like a nice, plaza? Is it just like a...
So it is, excuse me, it is still a street. It is one of the, like, nicer streets you've been to in, like, the ring, essentially. The ring
It's a
level.
low bar for me.
It's the ring level. It's like, it's level 3 ring. It's a blue
Dante.
drop.
Okay, blue drop. Is there look, I'm just gonna cut to it. Is there a public fountain?
Not near you.
Okay.
You would have to
Swimming on
be.
that is frowned upon.
You would have to be in like tier 1
Rich
ring,
people.
exotic level.
An otter can dream.
F.
Probably
F.
water pumps. Somewhere.
I mean, so do we just stand here? Is this what city people do?
I think some city people do this loitering thing, yes.
Okay, well, there should be a sign or something that says not to.
That's boring.
And
Boys,
this isn't?
We're not loitering, we're people watching.
Oh,
what are the
okay,
people
I could do that.
Yeah, we'll watch and
so
see what the
funny.
people of this fine town are like.
Kirk, can I do a perception or investigation check for interesting person?
For an interesting person, absolutely.
Mhm.
Because you know what happened last time you did that.
Everything is
I'll assist
fine.
by pointing things out.
Which
Mm.
skill am I using?
Perception.
Okay.
I would like to point out last time was completely random that you just happened to, like I rolled for.
Really?
Yeah, I just
What are
rolled
the
for it.
odds? I bet you guys didn't
Interesting.
think this is how we would start off after last week's cliffhanger.
Not at all.
Got him. Okay, that's pretty good. Lost it. 19.
19. You see. Yep, that's it. Okay. You see a goblin off in the distance. He's got like a jean vest type look
yeah.
going on.
Hi, I'm Gene Vest.
I'm Jean Vest. Welcome to my wares. But then he's got like the baggy, like appropriate weather, like pants, like almost parachute pants level baggy.
Almost nothing. They're parachute pants now.
Okay.
You're just making my next one-shot character. Keep
Good.
going.
But he's got like the comically leather that like curves up clown shoe type deal.
Okay.
And you see he's got just the weirdest mishmash of accessories. Like he's got some pins of like various shops. There's one side just
My shit.
dedicated to like bands.
Okay.
It's a fellow collector.
Fellow
My
collector.
my
And then
final
he's-
form.
And
I
then
get it.
he's got a mohawk, but on one half of the mohawk, it is like droopy to the side,
Okay.
but
like
only
a
half
mohawk.
of it.
It's a style.
it's like
so it's
putting
like-
an entire
it's like this.
undercut but up.
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
I dig it. I think.
We need to
I'm
follow
calling
this.
it.
And he's sitting in front of 3 cups. They are face down.
Ah,
I wrote
that
in my
game.
notes. I'm calling it the over undercut, aka the gambler.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
The gobbler, if you will.
They're taking the hottest
No,
guys in
no.
here.
The overter cut.
Okay, so I will. How far away is he?
It's about 25 feet. And
Oh, yeah, so
he's
I mean-
popping a squat.
All right, well, people watching, that sounds pretty easy. Oh, there's somebody.
And I'm just gonna scurry right over.
Wait, no. Okay. This will be interesting to see.
Now just, yeah, sort of. I mean, not even awkwardly, just pop up right in front of you, on the other side of the table.
Oh, what are we doing?
Playing a sweet game.
Sweet.
Interested in playing?
I love games. Absolutely. Reefus Maritime, nice to meet you.
Jean Vest, nice to meet you.
Yes.
Of course.
It's gotta.
I walked right into that. Bonus
Yep.
points for Kurt.
I think so.
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay, we are at 9:17. Mark.
Nice to meet you, Jean.
Eugene.
Goddamn.
I know, right? We're all.
Oh boy.
Pleasure to
Okay,
meet you.
okay.
Can I assume playing a round of cups?
Okay, cups. I know nothing about this.
No, it's a super easy game. See, for
Okay.
the low price of 1 silver, I teach you how to play.
Everything.
How many Ys?
None?
9. Okay. Okay, so cool. That's my friend.
Why
Oh,
does your
hi,
friend
Sylvyre,
have so
you're
many
good.
Ys?
I don't know.
That's
he
me.
wise?
No,
Oh,
I mean
very
yes,
wise.
yes, very wise.
He was born that way. We don't question.
Take some long strides over. Silver. It's spelled with 2 Y's. That's my name. So, what do we do
We're
here?
playing cups. You interested?
I'll watch my friend play.
Suit
thank you.
yourself. But just so now, funnest game there is.
Cool,
Okay,
cool.
okay. How does it work?
See here? He's gonna hold up a small little, like, ping pong sized ball. D4 for
Oh.
reference.
Ouch.
Yeah. And you put it under one of these cups right here, like so.
Okay, okay.
And then, gonna use these magic fingers of mine and go whoop, 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 whoop.
Ooh.
And then you just
Do it.
gotta guess which ball the cup is.
Okay,
Which
okay.
ball the cup is under. Which cup the ball
That's
is
really
under.
hard. I see 3 cups and no, oh jeez. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
You have to have a careful eye for this game.
Good thing I'm not easily distracted.
Indeed.
Okay. Am I allowed to use magic fingers?
Now just a little spark.
No, that's cheating.
Oh, okay, okay. We don't cheat. No, no, no.
See,
Not
the
at
whole
all.
trick is about keeping your eye on the cup that the ball is in.
Okay. Wait, so,
And then you just go whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, okay, okay. I think I can do that.
So my background is City Watch investigator.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feel for local laws and criminals. I can easily find the local outpost of the Watch or a similar organization, and just as easily pick up the dens of criminal activity in a community. Am I walking into a hustle here?
This is like a circus set. Like,
Okay.
circus stand. level
'Cause I'm-
level scam.
My thought is I was 100% playing dumb, and like I definitely know what this is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
because I can absolutely be dumb. It's very easy.
Okay,
It's one of those things where, like, you know it's a scam because it's like a circus, like a circus stand level scam, where it's
You
like
watch the
very
sleeves.
obvious.
Yeah.
Me at every amusement park with the basketball shooting things.
Ugh.
Oh,
And
the,
it's
the
like-
oval hoops.
Yeah, watch
Yeah,
the
no.
sleeves on this man in a jean vest and no shirt.
They're so fun.
Secrets.
Um.
Fine then, keep your secrets.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Do I pick now, or was that just a demonstration?
Oh, that was just a demonstration.
Oh, thank goodness, I wasn't paying that close attention. I was listening. Okay. Sure. I think I've got a silver. Do we? Yeah, I've still got some silver. Okay, cool. I don't have to borrow any. We were very successful today. We got a little extra spending money.
Yes,
Good for
indeed.
you. Here's
Silver's keeping the white
day for yours truly.
Good,
Oh,
good. Silver's
best
keeping a
of
white
luck.
knuckle grip on his bag of holding, just as a heads up.
Okay.
That's valid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right. I think I'm ready. I gotta take a second to focus. High five. Guidance.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were.
Oh no, it's just a thing I do. It's fine. Do you want one?
Hell yeah.
All right, high five.
High five.
Can I use sleight of hand on the high five to see if there's like anything off? Does he have anything like an attachment on? Is the weight different than I would expect for somebody my size?
I mean, sure.
Because usually the oldest trick in the book is you've got like the little paper towel tube in your baggy sleeve.
Once
And
again,
it's
He is
has no
wearing
sleeves, though.
a jean vest and then
I
nothing
know.
else on the top.
But he's Morgic. I'm just using that as an example. But
Is he Morgic? Are you sure?
I don't know.
Are you just accusing this man of Morgic?
I am.
I
am.
can tell you if I was there.
If only we had Aeseora.
Okay, but yeah, just as because that's kind of the trick is when you know you're being scammed is you like shake a hand or you fist bump or something just to get that weight to see if that's right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm trying to do.
Okay, you can roll for it.
I will roll for literally anything. I love these dice. Sleight of hand.
I guess.
You're the DM. I don't know. You could say medicine and I'd do it.
I would. I kind of want to do like a sleight of hand to be sneaky about it, but then investigation to see if you can feel anything.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, we'll start with sleight of hand. Wait for it. That's a solid 10. So I don't know.
You don't. At least you're not sneaky about it.
Yeah.
High five.
Reefus, what? And then you say investigation or insight?
Investigation.
Okay. That's cocked. That is a 14.
You don't see nothing.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Now watch this. He lifts up the middle cup. See, ball in plain sight right there.
Oh, I
Cup?
had guidance on those and forgot. Anyway, sorry.
Cup.
Cap.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
See what the sleight of hand is.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good.
It's pretty good.
My passive perception is 12.
He beats it by a mile.
Only we had Aeseora. Or literally anybody else.
You're
And then he
focusing
just
in
goes
theory.
like this. It like waves his hand over the cups. Now, which one's it under?
Okay. All right. Shibbity boop.
I guess I'll roll for it.
All right. We're gonna say the middle cup.
Middle cup number 2.
It would never be
Sure.
where it started.
That's what they want you to think. I don't know. I literally.
Unless he thinks he knows what we're thinking.
And I do
But
know
we
what you're
think-
thinking.
I don't
You
know what I'm thinking
you
half the time.
You think I'm trying to trick you. But see, it's an honest gig. And he pulls up cup number 1, so the far left one, or the left one, and the ball is there.
Well done. Okay.
Tough luck there, mate.
That's all right.
Interested in
okay.
trying again?
Sure. Yeah. You know what? How about double or nothing?
Be my guest.
All right. Cool. Absolutely.
Silver was going to use the invisible free hand of the market to try and undo any sleight of hand he does.
Okay, I will roll at
So-
disadvantage then.
I was about to
Yes.
say, is there a way my guidance can help me choose? Or do I just make another...
You would just do perception.
Alright, so just perception, and now I can actually remember to use guidance. Unlike my
Yeah,
last two rolls.
basically, if he tries to
I have
roll
my
the
roll.
ball off the table, the mage hand hits it back in, but it's invisible.
I have my roll.
Okay, 1d4, alright. Ooh, okay. Investigation. 18.
80. Ooh. Well, now see. It's a bit tough luck there. As he subtle spell molds earth the sand over the ball.
Very nice.
Sorry there, mate.
Ah man.
I
Oh
have a
well.
s-
Lifts
Indeed.
up cup number 2, or cup number 3, so the far right one. Ball is moved over there.
Wow. You're really good at this.
I get a feeling if Aeseora were here, we could think of something, a better plan to find the cup, but oh well.
I feel like we say this a lot.
We should try and find Aeseora.
Yeah.
Sarah's
I
friend
mean, we've been
seems
very
pretty
successful.
important to you then.
Oh yeah. She's like really smart and like and that's before she like gets in your head.
You mean figuratively, right?
I don't know.
The column A, a little bit of column B.
That's weird.
Very.
Yeah.
You're free to go
anyway,
get your friend and try again.
Absolutely. Here, just thank you for the time. Let me here I have one more silver, just as a tip for the entertainment.
Oh, why thank you.
Oh, of course.
And then,
So we should go find Aeseora then.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good one, Gene.
You as well, Mr. Reefus.
Very entertaining.
Stay warm.
Always.
Is that more like a
Insult?
But wouldn't that be bad?
Is that a threat?
I was gonna say, is that an insult in this culture?
I don't know, Maltor, is that an insult in this culture? Are your people insulted by it?
I
mean,
yeah, it depends. I feel like
tiefling
it
might
depends.
be.
Okay.
It might depend on the
I don't know.
intonation.
Yeah.
If it's Reefus saying it, it's never threatening. But if
It's like the
if it's
break a leg
CM,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, if it's clearly somebody from the outside, it's like,
They don't.
About as clear as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we-
I'm so sorry. You said you wanted to play, didn't you, Silver? Did you want to do one round?
Not at all. No. It was more entertaining to watch you play. It was actually insanely fun.
So you're saying you can't win that money back?
I don't think I can now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh
good to
my
know.
gosh, character
Yeah.
growth.
I know when money's lost.
Honesty.
That's fair.
Or more, we need Aeseora here, just to see.
Yeah. That's very true. I mean, I just feel like this strange, out of, perspective compulsion to go check.
Well, mine's
Um,
not a strange compulsion. Mine is, I bet Aeseora would help us figure out what that guy's up to, and
Yeah,
then we
that's
can
true.
earn that money back.
That's true. So is Jean like have another customer already, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. All right. So like as we kind of get back into the crowd, I'm gonna try and sneak the wand of smiles at him.
He's already smiling, but go ahead.
But you can force it.
It's a charisma check. I bet
I
he's
failed
real
the
bad at
charisma
that.
check.
Let's fucking go. All right. So that gives me the fear, a giant clam, and Jean.
I imagine
You
it's the
missed
salesman
There was a guy.
who's
Oni
already
captain.
smiling.
The Oni
Yeah.
captain, yeah. And there was a. Did I get the guy with the helmet? There was a guy with the helmet.
You don't know.
We never found
We
out.
never found out if he did that one or not.
The good
Shane?
one was the clam.
Shane, was that his name? The worker guard who we loved, who hated us.
No,
Gosh,
no.
This was
in
like
a
check under that
different
ass
way, but-
episode.
Yeah.
That was way
Yeah,
back
I don't
episode like
It
3
was
or 4.
guard number 3, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck we called him.
I don't
Yeah.
think he had a name.
Yeah, we
He
never
did.
knew. We never knew, but I felt
Yeah,
satisfied.
he had a name. I don't remember it.
Oh,
I will
okay.
find out at some point, but
I
I
can
think
check
it's
the
like
mod
something with a
someday.
T.
something with it. Anyway, yeah.
Trey.
Um,
What's
Trent.
Trey?
Trent.
Trent.
Trey? Trent's not
Trey.
Trey? Trey or Trent?
Trey, from what my notes say.
Yep.
Trey's the guy that hated us, right?
He
Bored,
was just
annoyed,
guard number
didn't want to
3
deal
and
with
he
us.
hated his job.
That's who I was thinking
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Annoyed.
Over it.
Doing it.
So I'm probably
Add
he,
this to the victims.
I'm guessing he's trying to do the oh so sorry you didn't get it, but it's oh so sorry you didn't get.
Yeah, I accidentally kill his poker face.
Oh no! What happened?
Sorry, just some days. Real good business. Luck's in my. Lady Luck is smiling upon me today.
And I can't stop smiling back.
For 1 minute.
Oh no, that's my second charge today. I have one left.
Oh no!
I don't remember
save
what
it.
the other one.
I forgot if this is one of those wands that disintegrates if you use all its uses.
No, if I use
Okay.
all of the uses,
That's right.
redacted. Continue.
Okay,
I
okay.
remember.
You think?
Okay.
I might.
Maltor,
Oh.
as you are being carried through the bellies of the underworld. In
Like
this,
fireman style?
Princess?
is that just over the shoulder? Like,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
No,
yeah.
fireman would be like kind of
Yeah,
like
fireman's
over the shoulders.
Is
Like,
that
Okay.
Princess Carrie then if it's over one
no,
shoulder?
Princess Carrie is you're holding it like.
This is potato
That's-
sack.
Princess Carrie.
Potato
It's
sack.
like a baby.
Princess Carrie was Carrie Fisher. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Princess.
Space mom.
Princess. Fireman. Just potato.
It closer
The
to
three
potato,
genders.
but with only one arm.
Okay, yeah.
Mistimed it.
That was good.
Your vision is coming like in and out. You're like lifted up and like you can see just a little bit through what feels like a black eye. You see just these people like their silhouettes shrouded by these like grindingly bright lights before you black out again. Come to, you get greeted by the smells of like this really good ramen, honestly. Some pasta,
Sounds so
coffee.
good.
Black out again, and you wake up tied to a chair. Your body is completely. You have 1 HP currently.
Okay.
We tired.
You're tired.
We hurt.
and you are left in a room all by yourself. Only a single light spell illuminating directly above you. And for pure purposes of dramaticism, the edge of the light cuts off about 6 inches from your feet.
So I don't see my feet.
You see your feet.
Okay.
Like, it's in front of your feet.
Oh, okay. What can I see through the rest of the, even without the light? Can I see the room?
Yeah, you can see that it is like an abnormally dark. Like, not quite magical darkness, but like you are having a hard time looking through it. And it's hard to tell if it's because it's like a not quite magical darkness or if it's like your just eyes are just fucked right now.
Can I listen?
Yeah. Roll perception.
Can't hear shit.
What?
Let me just. Okay, that's a 10.
Okay. With a 10, you would hear this obnoxious buzzing in the room. This is like zzz, zzz, zzz.
Does it sound like an insect or?
Excuse me. It does sound like an insect.
Okay.
And you see it like come into the light and go zzz, and land directly on your hand that is tied to the chair. And for base references, it looks mosquito-like in terms of like the body structure, where it's got like the really long legs and like a long thin abdomen and a long thin it's
I
technically
think
the
it's just
mandible.
nose. Oh yeah.
It's a specialized mandible. Science.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of like just being essentially a long tube, it has these thin rows of like hooks. They appear to be like on its at the ends of its legs are these claws that kind of like dig into your skin as it lands. And you can see from the thorax, like the long thin thorax, instead of like just staying that, you see it like expand and like to reveal this long thin stinger.
I'm just kind of looking at it, wondering if it's gonna. Does it look like I'm going to sting this?
Yes.
motherfucker? Okay.
And then it does so.
Ow.
It's not a sturdy.
All I thought
take
of.
one
I was
point
like,
of
That is
damage?
completely valid. You do
Flashbacks.
not take any damage, but you are suddenly in loads of pain. As
This is a fibro bug?
kind of. It's like a concussion bug.
Bad.
Oh.
Where like your head just starts hurting immeasurably more and the light begins to like burn your eyes a little bit. And every little sound is like accentuated and echoes throughout your head. Louder and louder and louder. Before migraine Squeedo.
Yeah.
Before it just flies away and you're left with like this incessant buzzing inside of your head. And Aeseora, at long last, after a while of traveling, you're beat up, you're in pain. Not exactly having the best day so far. You find Shine On once again. Reefus and Sylvyre freshly walking away from
Just dicking around.
I was
Just
waiting
dicking
for them
around.
to have already left, and we just do not find each other.
No, they are freshly
For
walking
the rest
away.
of the campaign.
Oh man.
Congrats, we have 2 solo campaigns.
Let's
Man,
go.
we are killing it out here.
And the
Indeed.
world ends.
We should go search for Aeseora.
Yeah.
Aeseora would have the best chance of figuring out what's going on with that game back there. That's the main reason.
I know, you really want that money back.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
But I know there's something up. The free hand of the market was trying to hamper him, but then something else still happened.
Did you
Not
alter-
hamper. I was preventing cheating.
Okay, I was about to say, you can't, like, you know. A
No.
dirty win's just not satisfying. What's the point?
True. But no.
Also
I was
Mama
preventing-
Cinnamon might not let me back in the house. We don't cheat.
For a single cheat?
You'd be surprised.
I guess I would. A single cheat, there should be a leniency period. You cheat once, and then if you go a month without cheating, the cheat disappears. It's how it works.
I don't know. You cheat one time at a game, and now it's just like the precedent's there. How do you know it's not going to happen? Like, how do you know you're not going to give into that temptation one more time? Besides, we just like the spirit of competition. Why would we cheat it that way?
Ah, understandable. It's a trust thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because if you cheat, nobody wants to play with you. Now you're not playing any games.
Oh.
That's boring.
Hi,
Well,
Mom.
that's why you got to be good at cheating. But anyway,
But anyway, sorry, you're just watching them have this conversation about you and cheating.
Yep, I'm not excitable currently. So, like, if they turn around and see me, congrats.
Passive perception of 12.
You would.
I'm
mine's
not
14.
hiding.
okay. Yeah, so very much, yeah, we need to, we should look for Aeseora.
Uh,
It's Aeseora!
are you okay?
You look beat up. You're a healer.
Casual.
Where's
Where's
Maltor?
Maltor?
Where's Maltor?
Why is Maltor stealthing?
Good question.
What happened?
Maltor's stealthing, right?
We can't answer you.
Oh, this is in our whose heads?
What?
Is this in our heads?
no,
Or you
I was-
saying?
oh,
no,
is-
I'm
is-
saying
this-
that
this
out
is in
loud.
person.
I
Okay.
cannot answer whether or not Maltor is currently in stealth.
Gotcha.
Ah. We can hope so, but what happened?
Do you have anything to heal?
You should have,
Oh,
like, all
healing
of your
word.
spell slots.
I have the word of healing by saying heal. I just seen which is
It's
the
your
most.
healing word. I like that.
Yeah, I'll just use a bunch of. I'll use 3 of my. Yeah, I'll use 3 of my level 1 slots, so it's a 9 HP per, so you have 27 health back.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Yeah, so very much just going. Well, you look beat up. Heal. Get better. Heal.
Become well.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some health.
Heal it. Fix it.
Break
Bop it.
No.
So now that that's out of the way, yeah, what happened?
Are you all right?
No.
Oh, okay. What can we do? What do you need?
Maltor's gone.
Gone? Like how?
Stealthed?
Taken?
By who?
Guess.
Andy.
I was going with the other one.
Sylvyre's new friend, business partner.
Vanity. Oh, not Vanity.
It was Andy, right?
It was Envy.
Yeah,
It
we
was
just
Envy.
talked to Vanity.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
when we got here. Yeah, okay.
It was just Silver guessing the wrong one.
Okay. It was Jacob actually getting confused.
Still. Oh, where did
We-
you go that Envy could ambush you at?
Maltor's old family home.
Oh.
Didn't
Can
Didn't Maltor want to avoid the old family thing?
I got him up to speed. He
Yeah.
understands.
Vaguely.
The plan was to observe from afar and let him decide accordingly. And then it was a trap.
Oh, okay. Can you take us there? Are you all right? I mean, here. Are you able to take us there?
We shouldn't go there.
But we have to find Maltor.
There was nothing to tell us where he is left.
Okay. What do we know? Where do we start?
Envy.
Okay,
In the
Envy strike.
meanwhile, we could do sending or something. Well, wait a second. You look beat up. Can you even do sending at the moment?
Technically, yes.
That's
Should we?
something. I don't know. I'm guessing yes, if Maltor is fine or something like that.
Sylvyre,
What?
the business card.
Oh yeah, it's in the bag of holding.
Does that work the other way? Is that a two-way line? Listen to me. Is that like, can we do what they do?
I believe Identify told me it was a one-way thing. So they listen to us. So I mean, we can shout obscenities at it, but we can't
sorry,
listen.
I don't understand how your magic fully works. Would you be able to trace that, sort of?
We can't trust it.
But we could
can't trust our magic. It's lied to us
What?
Your magic?
multiple times now.
Your eyes?
Our magic.
Just. What do you mean it's lied to you?
That seems weird.
This is what we do. We use our magic to open locked doors, solve puzzles, answer questions, learn truth. Our magic is lying to us. If our answers are false, if what we learn is wrong, if we can't even find an item we're familiar with, if we can't even find our wife's wedding ring correctly, if it lies to us about that, then we know nothing. And if
Aeseora, I don't want to say funnily enough. I feel like this is a failure, not a failure of self. Someone just cheated better than you. Not implying that you cheated, but someone cheated your vision. That's all.
that's not how that works.
With enough magic, anything I bet is possible.
I mean, I don't know your full experience, but we've not run into anything like Envy before. I mean, none of us were able to get a real good look until he decided.
It was a weird one, yeah.
We did.
Oh?
But Maltor knew him.
Oh.
He is assuming the identity of Maltor's brother,
Oh?
who is dead.
Oh.
We need to find Maltor now.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like that. We should...
Sorry. Look. I cannot reach your face. I need you to bend down a little bit. Can you do that?
I kneel.
Okay, that's good enough. Thank you. Look. It's okay. Like your entire magic is not lying to you just because one thing has gotten through, this defenses. Okay, you're the one using the magic, not the other way around.
So we're lying.
No. You're not lying. Right? You were tricked. You were bested. That happens. That's what we grow stronger from. The only way we fail is if we do absolutely nothing to help Maltor. And I am not going to do absolutely nothing.
Indeed.
We would not have gotten this far without you and your talents. Not just your magic. Just you. We wouldn't have gotten this far without Sylvyre's, what's the right word? I'm sorry.
Confidence.
Confidence? I just meant like your ability to like play a conversation and
Silver tongue.
Yeah, silver tongue.
Spelled with 2 Y's.
I like the consistent branding.
Mm-hmm.
And look, of all people, I think I understand at least a little bit about your magic betraying you or not doing what you expect it to do.
I was going to say.
And the one thing that has kept me going, mostly, is I know who I am. And I know who I am before the boomerang and after. fact that you are still alive, the fact that you came to us, the fact that we are here in the first place. That tells me all I need to know about you. There's a lot more I need to know, like where Maltor is. But
Indeed.
we're here for you until you figure it out. High five?
I'll finally make eye contact.
One brown, one purple.
Ain't no light at the moment, but I'll take the high five.
Guidance. Therefore,
Good,
taking guidance off of myself.
I think it only lasts a minute.
I think, and isn't it only for
Concentration.
one roll anyway? Oh, it's for concentration?
One roll, but it is concentration, yeah.
Yeah, and you used it for the other rolls. So technically it ran out anyway, but it's a cantrip, whatever.
Bold of you to assume I don't constantly do it like detect magic.
Indeed, it could be an option. I've had
Um,
players who did do that.
I'm very friendly.
Just want to make people smile.
It's like the thing I do, okay? That and miss horribly at ranged attacks. Like, those are my two things,
You do ranged attacks?
right?
Maltor's underground.
Oh.
Okay, can you get us in the general direction? No is an okay answer.
There's a bright light and closed doors.
Bright light, closed doors. Okay, we've done more with less, I think.
Have we?
Yeah, we're here.
I
I
guess.
just... Okay.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I guess we can... I know... We can at least start back where you were. Is that alright?
Things disappear when you get close. Not items, just life, lively colors and sounds and everything fades away as you get closer.
Huh. Okay. Well... I guess the best solution would be to find very colorful, loud people. So we've got a good start.
To a point. Although, what happens? But if it takes away sound, doesn't that mess with the verbal components of spells?
It didn't completely, but sounds were. You couldn't hear someone walking, but you could still speak. The sounds of everything around you disappeared, but you were the same. The colors of everything around you disappeared, but you were the same.
Huh. Well,
Sounds almost more like that would be a targeted on a person, not a place. Maybe, possibly Envy had control over this domain of sorts.
It was still like that when we woke up.
okay.
Okay, maybe it is a location then.
I have two things I can think of here. One, we go back to where you encountered Envy, and we just see what we can find. Maybe magic's not the answer, and this is actually what I was good at before the whole, extra magic thing. Two, we go to the main gate where we saw Vanity, there, whatever the name was.
You can't refer to them as vanity, but yes, go on.
I don't remember.
Vainglory.
Vainglory, not Vanity Fair the magazine. You can sponsor us if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, Vainglory. Reefus would have gotten it right the first time because he's very polite. Those are those are the only two leads I have.
Either that or question. Part of me just thinks we could question Nifley's, and by we I mean me, and figure out if he knows where Envy's favorite hangout spots are. But that seems more of a ambush Envy thing, and I don't think that's a easy thing to do considering what may have went on.
I am concerned. I mean, I'm scared. I'm very scared. Like we need. I feel like we're on a timer here with Maltor. We don't know what they want with Maltor. We don't know anything, and so I don't know which of the two is I mean, don't get me wrong. Nithley's I think is actually a really good resource. That's a good idea.
Keep it in the back pocket.
Absolutely. I don't have. Well, I've got. Actually, I do have.
Keep it in the side pocket, whichever
Right.
Because you have a main pocket, don't you?
I do have a main pocket. I have not gotten my new outfit yet.
Ah.
In canon, at least. Yeah. So I don't know what's more direct. We know where the other sins are at the main gate. They might be able to give us some answers, or it might escalate. I don't know.
I forgot if they worked well together or not. Maltor would have known.
Yeah. What would Maltor do? What would Maltor do? What would Maltor do?
Stealth.
Yeah.
Not be in the spotlight.
I don't know if anybody has seen the movie The Three Amigos, but there's a scene in there where they're about to storm into the castle, and he says, like, all right, they got guards at every gate, extra watchtowers, and heavily armed all around. We'll have to use our brains. Damn. And that's sort of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
And then cautiously approaching the last place that he was seems to be the best dangerous, but fastest choice.
It's as good a lead as I have. I mean, I don't think Malta would approve of us marching right up to the sins.
I forget if they all got together or worked well together or not. I felt like that was told at some point in time, but it's been a whole day.
Yeah.
It's been a whole day. Silver.
Indeed.
Sorry, are you okay to go back there with us?
Why not?
Well, if you're not comfortable, that's a very good reason why not.
We're comfortable nowhere at the moment. We
Okay,
may as
well.
well not be alone.
Well, yeah, I can cover that.
And I will hand you 3 things.
Not the Wand of Smiles. It seems that in poor taste.
One would be a potion of healing.
Okay.
The other would be, let me find it. Oh no, I lost it. I maybe already used it. Never mind. 2 things then. Yeah, potion of healing and actually, yes, I was going to hand you the Wand of Smiles.
Okay.
It has 1 charge. Currently. I've used 2. Sorry.
Okay, just stick with it, and Silver and I, we've got your back. Okay?
Okay.
We trust you.
Yeah. You trust Reefus.
I will scurry in the general direction.
And off we go.
And off we go. Maltor, as you feel the pulsing in your head and you hear the buzzing echo throughout your mind, you hear just the clicking of heels against a stone hallway as it echoes louder and louder. With every step you can feel it getting closer, even though you can't quite see. And in front of you, where you couldn't exactly see, you now very plainly see a reddish purple door. And you hear click that echoes throughout the entire room and bounces back and just seems to create silence. As it opens, a hooded figure wearing reddish purple robes that obscure the face. Small bumps like raised in the center-ish area of the hood up top, unevenly. And what a fine predicament we find ourselves in.
Do I recognize the voice?
For currently, no.
Okay.
Because the voice, like, I physically can't do it. so I'm not going to attempt to do it. However, no, the effect that is happening to the voice. It's one of those things where it's like like the anonymous, like, where it's like, yeah. It's like that, but it like constantly swaps between like the masculine and feminine version. So it's like the really deep low, and then like the distorted like higher pitch. I physically can't do that, so I'm not gonna attempt.
Well, no, just I have to talk at the same time you do.
Aye.
That's just all we have to do that effect.
Over Discord.
Okay.
Super
Let's go.
easy. Over Discord.
Actually, the three of you can repeat what I say a little, like, just pick whatever random words you want from the sentences I'm gonna say.
Oh boy. Okay.
That sounds like a poor idea.
Do you know us?
I'm poor.
I'm
Let's
poor
go.
too.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay.
Reefus.
We admire the tenacity.
Tenacity.
And you know,
You know,
there's someone else who could use those
else?
talents.
talents.
Could use your energy.
Energy.
And I assure you, it's for the greater good.
Greater.
Greater
Good.
good.
Like I've been hunched. I'm just gonna lean back a little bit, kind of staring.
Tell me, what do you know of the real history of this
Do
world?
you
The
know?
real history.
Not much.
Well, I do
Well.
suppose
Suppose.
it's time to learn.
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 Have you heard of Sio-kun?
Sio-kun.
See your cool.
I heard it.
Wonderful. That's a start.
Wonderful.
See, he can offer you
Offer.
an absolution,
Absolution.
a power
Power.
even better than envy's.
Envy.
You can help us truly
Truly.
Help.
save everyone. See, you're a
Everyone.
good guy, aren't you?
Good guy.
Aren't you?
Aren't you?
What are you talking about?
The calamity. Stopping it
Calamity.
once and for all.
Oh.
You can't stop. Why is envy involved?
Well,
Well.
strength is always a wonderful talent to have.
Wonderful.
And in a war for the world, one can't
War
be too
For the
picky.
world.
Alright, listen. I have a buzzing in my head. I'm having a real hard time focusing on anything that's going on right now.
Don't worry. It'll go away
Don't
soon.
worry.
Dude.
Hmm.
Can I still actually hear buzzing in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that gone? Yeah, okay. Fun.
So fun.
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 Well, until that goes away, you're losing me.
Fine. And he gives out this long sigh
Fine.
and just like gently touches your one of your fingers. And suddenly it is. Suddenly it's incredibly quiet.
That's
We're-
the verbal component, you
Yeah.
see.
Where before everything was echoing, it's now everything falls incredibly flat. And then we don't need the voices. Yeah.
Don't need.
Voices.
Oh no.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Alexa, stop.
No.
Playing Stop in the Name of Love.
No.
Better.
Yeah. Thanks.
Now, tell me, would you like to join in saving the world? I promise it's so much better than whatever silly task you're up to.
I mean, I intend on living in it, so if sure.
Wonderful.
That's kind of a common goal, I guess.
Then it's one that we share and can find camaraderie in.
Right. Can I insight
Sure.
all this?
Yeah, might as well.
My
Whatever,
favorite question.
whatever silly task. Hard cut to Reefus and Sylvyre doing literally anything. Cut back.
Listen, it was very important at the time.
The
So
one
how
that
much are
smiles.
these belt buckles?
They're pretty nice.
That's a 15.
15? Alrighty. Unfortunately, with his passive deception.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun thing. A fun stat to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can. It appears to you like he's being very genuine in everything that he's saying. Like he wants to recruit you.
Okay.
He's very impressed.
The vapors.
I do not feel impressive.
That's look. That's something you have to get over.
You almost took down envy. That's a task that not many people can say, even with help.
I'm help.
You are help.
Oh, wait, what? Was that sad or not? I'm confused now.
Yeah, and Aeseora's there.
Oh, now I just got a good idea though for a shirt that just says "I need help" and the other one says "I'm help."
Good.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, sorry, what was the last thing?
It was a task that not many people can say they can do,
Okay.
even with help. And think about if you were that close right now. Think about with all of the extra power that you would have at your fingertips.
Do I have to go for the power? I just, saving the world seems like a good enough incentive, frankly.
Fair point. It's just think of it as a bonus, a signing bonus, if you will.
Smell a deal happening.
Yeah.
We offer dental.
Sign me up.
Dental.
No one does.
Huh. That's generous.
Sorry.
All right. I mean, I'm just like quick look around the room, kind of going like, so is this how this is gonna go the whole time, or?
Think of it as a safety precaution.
Against what? I mean, yeah, okay, we got close, but I didn't beat him, did I?
He simply shrugs. But you still almost beat him. And if you were just a touch, let's say, luckier, or just a touch more dangerous, you would have simply killed him right where he stood. Well,
What do you want me to do? What's the plan?
oh, you would join us, of course. We can offer you one of these fine robes as well. It's a very comfortable uniform, I assure you.
Who's us?
Oh, just, the Crimson Generals.
Is this figure familiar?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll to remember. I'll straight up let you roll to remember it.
Okay.
I would say it'll be a little difficult because you're like under some woo effects and you
Yeah.
just got your ass kicked.
Roll to remember
do I-
is my super nerdy screamo band.
I mean, flat roll.
Yeah, just flat roll.
15.
15.
Okay.
You would definitely recognize it as for sure, one of the cloaked figures in a I'm blanking on what it's called. Fuck.
But like the temple?
Yeah.
Or
the thing with front.
The backstory. I believe the cloaked
Oh.
figure could have called themselves Me, Myself, and I, possibly. 3 figures.
But like the flash forward, backward, sideways.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Silver didn't smile.
Session
The moment Silver just the day that the smile stopped.
Pretty much.
Session 8, sorry.
Okay. So it's the one of them that was with Lupe, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Huh. And yeah, I guess what's the plan?
Well, you simply have to come to a quick agreement. And just as a quick formality, you would have to sign a contract. It's just a formality, I assure you.
We're safe.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You don't have to put your name. All I need is a drop of blood.
Where is Envy?
Currently attending to his duties.
You're not supposed to be here, are you?
Well, who's to say?
Huh. Bit of a standstill. Because I'm not. I mean, you're not giving me much here.
Tell you,
And,
as a pre-welcoming gift, we'll call it. You could do one of two things. You could kill Envy if you really wish to. Get revenge. Or I could give you a moment to make amends with your family. Settle things once and for all. Really show your mother and father what for, if I might say.
Not interested, honestly.
Quite a shame. Well, then I suppose you leave me not much of a choice at the moment. I will see you again
Yeah, fine.
And he turns on his heel very quickly. Oh, and as a little extra incentive and parting gift, snaps his fingers. Goodbye. And
Bye.
you see
Yeah.
hear the clicking as his heels hit the ground. The door staying open until he's just out of sight before slamming shut.
I'm trying to listen. Can I hear anything once the door is closed?
Not really, other than the sound of the buzzing for
Yeah,
the fly
okay.
being back in the room. Sylvyre, Aeseora, Reefus.
No, that was hard as fuck. I want more of that.
You're not supposed to be here was so fucking good.
Yeah, that was. I'm like, no, stay quiet, Jacob, stay quiet.
Yep. Same.
1 bonus point.
Yeah, I'm giving you 2 because of spite.
Okay.
Okay.
Understandable.
fair.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
You get 1 bonus point and 1 fuck you point.
Oh, those
A
are
new
worth
category
a lot.
already?
It's a new category
Oh.
already.
I'll forget in 20 minutes.
Okay, good.
And as you
Rude.
approach the building once again, you're reminded. Oh, sorry.
I'll have the free hand of the market out in front in case anything funky happens to it as like it's a magical 10-foot pole,
Yeah, pretty much.
but 30 feet ahead.
A bargain, you say.
Does,
And as you.
does it slowly fizzle?
Yes.
Oh, then we stop and go, whoa! The market has disappeared, and that's not good. Give me a second to bring it back. But
Market crash.
30 feet from the market crashed.
Oh, fuck. You know what? No, too soon. Continuing on.
Still, we know the barrier. We know where that funky stuff starts.
I will actually take my hammer and just sort of like, chisel just a line or a marker so we know exactly where that barrier is.
Sure thing.
I do wonder if that's both a detection, if that's just an elimination of magic, or if that's going to set off an alarm somewhere.
You can take the ranger out of the otter, but God help me.
But as you approach, once again, the scenery begins to fade into gray. The sounds begin to disappear.
Oh, man, you told us ahead of time, but that's still really weird.
I was going to say, can we turn around and see if we can exit it too?
Oh,
Make
yeah,
sure there's not.
absolutely.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're not getting
Hey,
magic walled behind us or something
I-
like that.
promise I'm not trying to make light of the situation too much, but like I probably would try the Ace Ventura thing. Everyone's like,
You can still talk and stuff.
Well, yeah, but just like, I just would make sound, I guess, or just see if there's a noticeable difference on both sides of the barrier.
Well, it's on one side, like outside of it, it's normal, and then as like slightly muted, ever so slightly.
Okay.
Can probably hear like the din of street noise in
Yeah,
one
it's like a
side.
slow fade type deal for color and feeling of air and sound and everything.
Jacob hates it.
Yeah,
So
me too.
definitely run back and forth to see how quickly this transition works. Is it a distance thing or is it a time thing?
It's a distance thing.
Oh, okay,
How far
cool.
is the edge of the barrier from the entrance to the place?
100-ish
Oh,
Interesting.
feet.
Ish feet?
Inches.
that's I was just gonna say feet, right? Okay, yeah, sorry.
Centimeters.
Otter units.
Nano-
How are
meters.
millimeters at work? I don't know.
So if there's a barrier where it stops, and the further we go in, it seems to be stronger. Is there a way I can sort of test? Like, is there an epicenter here?
Same question.
So,
Is it
I
where the
mean,
Maltor crater is?
could I find that naturally? Would I need to use like a nature
You
survival
can find
ranger
it
shit?
naturally just by going towards.
Okay.
I figured we could draw a triangle even.
Yeah, I might
Find
have to
2
switch
points
from
where the
hammer.
barrier starts and then triangulate to the center.
Does anybody have
Pythagoras would
like?
be proud.
Yeah.
No, we stay away from pythons. They're terrifying. Does anybody have a something to mark with, or a chalk, or?
Chalk. Well, I don't have that actually. I have the painter supplies.
That might be good enough, actually.
Indeed. What color do we want? Do we want to how would you want to mix the red and the blue? or
Maltor
something?
red. Boom.
They
Maltor
might
red.
not
There we
show
go. I believe it's a little bit of this, a little bit of this.
What were we saying, Aeseora? I'm sorry.
The color may not show up well
Ah,
if it starts to disappear.
Well, once
That
we break
makes-
this thing, it's gonna look real good.
to a point, but still, we're just gonna then we make a shape in addition to the color.
So yeah, I'm gonna just sort of survey this shit. You know, like I'm gonna go around the borders and like use the painting kit. I'm definitely doing an otter scurry, so it's like all around the border, and then just like drawing lines to the epicenter. It's like Sherlock Holmes here, like just drawing the thing until we got the actual epicenter.
Ah, yes, Herlock Sholmes.
I like that better.
As you approach the epicenter, you are greeted with a gray scale, almost tent-like building, but as stated before.
Right.
Referred to last session.
It's like those comic notes. Refer to episode. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We'll wait here for about 20 seconds while you do that. You can pause this.
Oh, welcome back.
I was gonna say if we had our break, that would have been.
That would be funny.
Is my sense of smell also muted?
No.
No. Okay.
Interesting.
Can I... Wow. The callback I never expected to do. Can I smell the Maltor crater?
You certainly can.
I mean, yeah.
Roro!
This is hilarious.
Yes.
Can I use... I don't know if I have to roll for it or if I just know the scent. Can I figure out what direction? Because it's like stone, right? Like it's all...
It's stone, yeah.
So that's kept.
Yeah, sure.
I was about to say, you gave me a lead, and I'm like, grabbing at it. Is it...
You would especially notice this because you're not the one solely focused on sniffing a crater.
This is true.
Before, in the center, where there was just basically like a center pole keeping the whole place up, before where there was just that, there is now a small marble, almost carved rock in front of it, and a small glittering object atop it.
Does detect magic do anything?
Not presently. They are appearing to be normal.
We'll walk over to it.
Cool. On top of this carved stone is the ring in its purest form.
I guess locate object.
Pings what is in your fingers.
Is okay?
I hold it up silently.
It's a somewhat valuable ring, yes. Oh, wait, why is that here? You threw it in the sand.
It's real.
It is? That is, if that is the case, then it's a wonderful memento of the time you had together, I'm supposing. Do you need me to?
Last time we found it here, it was not real.
Huh.
I assume my scent trail leads me to this.
Not yet.
Okay.
It more leads you. You're like sniff, sniff, sniff. Reefus like passes underneath Aeseora's legs. Bonks into the carved stone.
I'm not going to interrupt that. That seems too much focus for Reefus to lose. Okay, so that means that this was used to make something that was similar to it's used to make the fake one. It happens, I think, all the time with magic, maybe, possibly. So, hooray, you found the real one.
No one's here.
Could you say that again?
She's not here.
The wife?
Yes.
Isn't that a good thing? The wife stabbed you.
That was somewhere else.
Yeah, but I feel like that's too important to not be a constant everywhere you go.
Here she told us how to find Maltor.
Ooh.
And Reefus, as you bonk your nose into the carved marble, you would see that it is in fact a tombstone.
Is it marked?
It is marked.
Can I read it?
Can you read Infernal?
Doesn't Maltor read Infernal?
I read, yeah, just Primordial.
Damn. Unfortunately, not then.
You don't have it as a... You don't have a spell that you can do as a ritual or anything?
I did not... That is not my pact boon, no.
Identify.
Would you rather do it on the...
Not how identify works.
None of us can read. I can't read Infernal.
Maybe.
I don't know about you
I'm
guys.
just going to say identify.
I only have tongues, which is a ritual for spoken language, not for read language.
So what if you read the spoken language, even if it's badly? Would tongues still be able to decipher that?
Bold of you to assume it uses the same characters as something that we already know.
Not at all. Look, it all has to be like English, right?
Sure.
But we've actually spent the last 2 days, or day, time is weird, identifying things. Sylvyre, do you have enough to maybe check this ring? It's popped up more than once now.
Doesn't cost a thing, except for 10 minutes of your time.
If that's all we can do, absolutely.
It took us time to get here. If I don't want to say it, but if Maltor's dead, he's already dead. If we take a little time, Maltor's going to still be alive. So
we're not even gonna go there. Okay?
It's not a possibility, exactly. Maltor's still okay. Even another 10 minutes will not hurt Maltor. So, identify
Let's
the
talk
thing.
more chalky.
We don't think Maltor's dead.
It's a ring.
You don't believe Maltor's dead, then?
Okay.
Excellent.
No.
Good thing to say.
So both the pedestal that it was on and the tombstone, is there like any kind of...
was on the tombstone.
Oh, it was on the tombstone. Okay, sorry, excuse me. Is there anything else discerning about it? A symbol?
But
like,
ring.
Sorry, would you describe Valrune's ring?
Oh, I meant the tombstone, but yes,
Oh.
please describe the ring.
Or the ring, too, yeah.
I didn't think about this.
Isildur!
Alright, give me a hot second, I'll find a picture.
Okay.
The silver ring.
This is silver ring. This
It's
the
mine
tombstone-
now.
The tombstone is this very like polished black marble. It has one of those like spots that is dedicated for like flowers.
Are there any flowers there?
Don't you have a wand of flowers?
No, just...
Smiles? Oh, I have a flower.
Yeah, there's nothing there?
There is nothing there currently.
I have a single sunbloom I can put in there. From Dimension 1.
If you'd like to.
Yes.
So wait till we get to Dimension 20. And I will put a sprig of mistletoe in there.
Oh, sorry. The sunbloom is a flower that lights up. It's in Reefus's glass jar, apparently, says my description, yet somehow it's in my inventory for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I have a glass bottle.
He probably gave you one, yeah.
Oh yes, there's multiple.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say I only have 2. I get 3 of everything always. So yeah, I must have given you one.
Okay.
So you
Still,
put the
yeah.
flowers in the little spot.
Does mistletoe count as a flower? Is that more of a berry with some?
Technically, it's a parasitic weed.
I think it's a
How
thought that
romantic.
counts.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Now what do we
You've
do?
paid your respects.
Okay.
I take the
Oh,
flower
yes.
back if nothing happens.
I leave the mistletoe.
Yeah. But you find you'd be able to read the numbers. Thankfully, I
Mhm.
think you'd be able to. Never mind. Infernal has its own number system.
That's funny.
Where is that information stored? I've never had to think of that.
Da-da-da-da.
Ooh! Quick, we can read it now.
Let's
Take
see.
a mental picture. It's back.
Oh
If
no,
you're
but it's
looking at the-
backwards.
Oh,
Still interesting. Ah.
Let's see.
But also you said they identified the ring is just ring.
It is a ring.
Ring is
Ah.
so the ring is not special. I mean, technically, it'd tell me locate object. I think was used on it, or yeah,
Can I
currently
do
being
the
used on it.
equivalent of check for traps to see if this thing is like basically, I'm looking for the book in the bookcase.
You certainly can try.
Yeah. What would I roll for that?
Per investigation.
Investigation plus 3.
Perjury.
Perjury.
19.
19. It's a tombstone.
Ah.
It's a headstone.
Upon finishing my failure, I'll just kind of sit cross-legged on top of it.
So interesting though. You said wife led us to Maltor. Wife sends you messages or something? Is wife alive?
His wife alive is a phenomenal thing to cut to a break with.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit the Days of Our Lives music after. Is wife alive?
He's like
sands in the hourglass.
These are the banes of our times. We'll be back in 10 minutes then.
See you in
See you in 10.
Is wife alive?
I was gonna try and keep it straight, I couldn't. It's fine. Yes.
Like, alive in this time or alive in all the times?
We can't answer with complete certainty.
Yeah, I mean, I barely asked that with
It
certainty.
is interesting though, because is wife good because wife is alive, or is wife good simply because we're in a different dimension?
Do we know why you got stabbed?
That's a good question.
These are a lot of questions for you right now.
But it's a
these are
good
just-
one.
Yeah, you don't have to answer them right now. There are more important things at hand. But just,
No.
I don't know what that was in reference to.
Your question.
Okay, thank you. Ah,
Her name is Valroon. You
Okay,
can call her that.
I will try to.
no,
50%
no,
chance I
what,
won't.
What did we talk about? When friends tell us things.
I remember them?
Yeah, see, that's all. It means a lot. It goes a long way. I can write it down if you need to, but I don't. Yeah, you
That
just
might be
gotta-
helpful.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Valroon, wife. Got it.
Yes. How do you spell that?
It's a Valru with a accent, and
Okay, cool.
the
Got it.
accent
Is it
goes
an
up
accent
to the right.
Okay, it's an accent grave, not a glottal stop. Okay.
Glottal stop's just fun to say.
I know, it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
fun to
right?
say. I don't know what it does.
Actual...
I never knew that. Yeah, good job,
I didn't know
yeah.
that either, but it makes
Sean,
sense.
for the win.
That's cool.
Bonus.
I don't-
bonus,
I'm
two
not
bonus
good-
points.
Yeah.
Actually,
Two
visually,
bonus
it
points.
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not good at foreign languages in any capacity, but that fun fact is that little double dot is just a fun word.
Sean,
What,
you,
umlaut?
The umlaut as well.
oh, the umlaut's great. Yeah.
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 Sean, you get 2 bonus points and 1 grammatical fuck you point.
Good. And that's the fun fact, though.
Yeah,
I
clear
might
words
be-
bonus points.
I might be silvering it, and you won't know.
That's true. You can take the boy out of South Carolina. He said it with enough confidence and charisma. I believe it.
Still. So Valroon is different because possibly because we're in a different dimension, or because they're alive and not dead, trying to do the stab while
This-
dead
this
thing.
seems
Still
like a
don't
silly-
understand that.
She
Question.
couldn't stab us dead either.
No, stab you while dead, unless she was alive in dimension A as well.
That's
I-
the question.
Don't
Yeah.
mean to be disrespectful. I'm just trying to get the context. There was nothing, obviously, like similar to being stabbed before. That everything was.
We were fine until we couldn't
Right.
see her.
Okay. I just making sure it's okay. You don't have to think about this right now. We're asking you a lot. I'm gonna keep looking, I guess. And so the scent took me to. Did the scent take me to the gravestone?
But you kind of like headlonged into the gravestone.
Okay, but that's not. Was that?
That is not the end destination, no.
Did I pick up any scent while I was? I mean, I didn't roll for it. I didn't know if you wanted like investigation or nature or what, but or anything.
No, you sniffed the Maltor crater.
And there's no trail or anything.
No, you went up, rammed headlong into the headstone. Scent continues past.
Scent continues past.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will follow that trail like a cliche bloodhound.
Please tell me you're doing like the Scooby-Doo walk.
The whole time, I'm
Good.
otter scurrying the
That's
whole.
the scurry.
And as you carry on, you eventually slip past a small tear in like the back wall.
Before we move outside of this room, mentally, picture-wise, the epicenter point, right, that we were looking for initially,
Gravestone.
does that seem to be causing everything, or is that just where it is?
That is where it is.
Okay. You can keep going. Sorry.
So you said
I was
there's
gonna say
a
I should probably take a rubbing of the what
Yes.
that tombstone is.
Yes.
Okay.
Does anyone have the things to do a rubbing with?
We have paper.
Okay,
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna do calligraphy while...
good. because I think Maltor can read Infernal. I think because that's what happened back at the temple. If I'm not misremembering that as a different
That was
language.
primordial.
That was Primordial. But Sylvyre thinks it's Infernal.
We could prepare a spell at some point that hopefully will.
Fantastic.
Don't see Matt Mercer doing calligraphy on the spot.
Ooh.
Eat your heart out.
Look, I'm just a
probably
very
has.
dedicated DM.
That's right.
Indeed. So then after that, we'll follow Reefus out the tear? Like
Out the
literal...
literal tear.
Hey, I think I
This
found
is
something.
gonna
Actually,
be
before I say
dramatically
something,
worse than the one I have, the other one I have prepped, because I'm doing it on the spot.
That's okay. We believe in you. Except for
are you gonna
Sylvyre.
make the same like speech to Kurt that Reefus made to Aeseora?
So yeah, it's not something... I was going to say, it's not something we need at the right at the moment. We just
Yeah.
have it for later when we have the tools to translate it.
The secret
The
tool?
tools to translate it. The
Indeed.
tool is named Maltor.
Wow, rude.
Or Aeseora.
I'm
I mean-
already depressed.
Now you're a band from the early or late 2000s. Yeah, early to mid.
Okay, so we follow Reefus through a tear.
Well, yeah, before I tell them it's there, I'm gonna take my time looking through it, and pretty much the same amount of time that gives Kurt comfortable amount of time to do calligraphy.
Yo,
Oh,
if
it's
your boy
gonna
gives
take
that a
me a
sight,
hot
I'm
minute.
going.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a lukewarm minute to sort of like peek through that tear and see what's on the other side.
You see a doorway.
Huh.
It's very familiar.
To
as
me,
it- no. Well, kind of. As it is reminiscent of the entranceway to the underground that you went in when you met Envy.
Oh. Resisting every urge to say jinkies.
Zoinks.
Retro.
that's still copyrighted, I think. I don't think
Is
Jinkies is public domain yet.
Like, it might as well
Yeah.
be given the show.
Right?
Well, I found a door.
Perfect.
Perfect.
After we get done with this rubbing, we'll be on the Great Tombstone. We'll be getting there.
Okay, I'll just
I go to the door.
Aeseora immediately walks away.
Yep.
But wait, I'll have to follow.
I mean, you can.
I'll
In
copy
the
what
T-
you did and finish that.
in the eventual, syndication television show of this, the camera shot of me and Aeseora looking at this red door perfectly matches that in episode 1 when we look through the portal at the same time.
And I did something stupid then, so I should now also.
Yep. Jacob would smack your hand. Reefus has completely forgotten. There's a lot of parallels in this episode. Go us.
Interesting,
Does
yeah.
the door have any color?
Oh yeah, that's
It
a good question.
kind of does.
Just because of distance?
Yes.
Okay. Is detect magic useful?
You can detect the remnants of the light spell coming from underneath that like little slip under the door.
You pick anything up?
A spell for light.
Yeah, so you haven't lost a step. How we coming along, Sylvyre?
It's there. It's just a few more seconds. There's like one word that sticks out weird. I'm trying to. It's the
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, make sure you get it right. Yeah. No, I mean rush, but no rush.
exactly. I'm not used to using crayons for this.
Crayons?
Are you doing okay? All things considered, I guess.
As
Hand is
opposed to?
cramping.
Oh.
I mean, you can just give us part of it. Don't hurt yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's fine.
As a DM, I understand that tone. No, it's fine. I got it. It really needs to be done.
I
that much
touched
better.
the door handle.
You touch the door handle. It's a door handle. It is made
Cool.
of metal.
Is
Let's,
it locked?
Made of
let's wait.
door.
Let's wait for Sylvyre, please.
It is not locked.
Aeseora. Sorry.
Right.
I pause.
He's almost
Give me
done.
10 more seconds.
Just in case.
Almost there.
Now is, of all the times, now is not the time to leave Sylvyre.
And I roll perception for listening through the door in the meantime.
And as you listen through, I'm just gonna give this to you because your passive is super high.
Heard.
So as
Literally.
you look, as you look through the door, hear through the door.
Etc.
If you ear through the door.
If there's
As
a
you-
crack underneath
as you
the door, I'll
taste
look through
the
it.
door.
Ow.
Whatever works.
As you touch through the door,
Like the portal.
like the portal, you see just like this extended, like almost liminal space stairway that just gets darker as it goes down and down and down. Your only light sources are at the very, like every so often, the two that are like immediately to the entrance, air quotes, which is what is like spilling through, and then probably about 200 feet down. So there's a solid chunk of darkness in between.
Hmm.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Nor do I.
Ya boy!
Do you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, swimming around in the waters and such. You gotta look out for those freaky little fish that look like stingrays and they're like all mouth.
A jellyfish?
No.
No, it's
I'm stuck in Reefus' voice. Like the things that like they're flat and they kind of like blend in with the sand.
Wobbegongs?
Oh,
Sure, that sounds right. And then when something comes by, they just become like all mouth and encompass it.
it's like olive
Wobbegongs,
flounder. Or
also
something.
known as
Wobbegon?
garden sharks.
Really? Okay.
Wabagong or Wabagong?
Wobbegon.
That's a D&D monster.
And-
You're pulling my leg.
am
Nope,
not.
that's the
There's
name of the
also-
next one.
I'm finding.
It's also known as a carpet shark.
Carpet shark. That's
Oh.
the term I've heard. I like Wabagong much better. That's the
I
name of my
also
one-shot
like
goblin you made.
Again,
No,
Wabagong
his name
sounds
is
like a
Gene
D&D
Vest.
monster.
His goblin name is Wabagong.
But all right, it's done.
All right, wait for him to catch up. Then we can open the door.
It literally is like 20 feet away, 30 feet away. I think I'm good.
Oh, okay, she's already opening the door.
I see the thing that Kurt just described.
Wobagong.
No, not a Wabagong.
You said there's a second light source 200 feet ish down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then it just still keeps going.
Keeps going.
I did not hear fish is also a t-shirt. Okay.
I like it.
You guys, here. I think I have a couple of torches left. I literally have a couple of torches left. Okay, cool. So I'll just hand a torch to each of you, I guess.
I think I still have some.
Oh yeah, but Reefus wouldn't ask. He would just hand you the torch.
Yep.
Oh,
it's
Silver would
too
take the
late.
torch.
Is this not like what you described last time when we got here?
There's been. I think I've, at least what my brain has done, I've just sort of treated it as a full reset. So even though we've been here before, we've never been here before.
Have we been here before?
Not here.
But there were stairs, right?
Yep.
I'm lost.
Well, at least we're lost together.
No,
And
but,
I will
that-
slowly start to scurry down the stairs.
oh wait,
like,
no, that doesn't make sense.
We don't have time for sense.
I will
What about
talk
dollars?
as we slowly make our way down, I guess.
Yes, Aeseora, please explain.
Well, you were on stairs going into darkness when we came to this world, weren't you?
Yes, but that was me and Maltor and I. Me and
Me and Maltor.
I. Me and
Or
Maltor.
and me, technically.
Maltor and me It's like Marley and me.
Too soon.
But so
But
Maltor and me
Maltor's-
were going down the stairs, but that was a Maltor and me experience. Neither of you two were there, nor did I think you experienced stairs.
I
I
thought
thought you got-
had mentioned it.
Yes, we did mention it, but did dark stairwell? What do you mean it's different than any other dark stairwell? Besides, that was in a dungeon. This doesn't seem like it's in a dungeon. It's, I don't know, are these like brick walls, like dungeon walls?
They are sandstone walls, but yes.
Ah, okay, so the wall's a little similar, but we don't have robed people in hooded figures pushing us down into pitch black darkness. Plus, there isn't pitch black darkness ahead. It's just kind of dark.
I mean,
Yet.
it is a sort of a, slightly hidden passageway. In a,
Are we getting color back?
Yes, slowly.
I mean, as far as my dark vision can see, I guess, which is gray.
Whenever we get to the light spell.
Oh, we have
Yes.
torches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But yes.
and also, okay, so I don't know if it's related. I assume so, but I guess whatever's going on up there is some sort of keep away.
The
Glad we found it then.
tombstone seems to be the central point of the devoidness.
That's welcoming.
But it might
Okay.
be it might be hiding what causes it.
That's a good
Interestingly
point.
enough. Yeah. I wonder if what
Right.
causes it is underneath it. Like you have to dig up a grave to stop it.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And Mama Cinnamon could definitely give some, tips on garden decor.
But what about garden decor where there is no color?
I know, but I mean, if you want to be distracting, just build a butterfly bush or something.
Yeah, sounds
They
right.
get huge.
I just, is there anything, because I know you're not doing 600 things at once, is
Are things changing as we go
is there any kind of like particular smell that stands out?
Yeah.
Any new smell?
As you go down, you're slowly losing the scent of Maltor, and it's replaced by a perfumey smell. Smells of flowers.
Oh gosh, it's getting that's not Maltor. There's some sort of, it's like flowers, I guess. The plant, not the elephant. I'm gonna stop sniffing because it's man, it makes my eyes water.
Do I recognize it?
Roll me a history, because it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been.
I'm
Just
in
1 minute means it's a history roll.
One more
If it was less than
minute.
1 minute, it's not history.
14.
14. You would recognize it as one of the smells from Nithlis' shop.
Similar to your friend's store.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
There was a lot of perfume in there.
This is one of them.
There's a lot of people in there too.
True. Interesting thing to note, but when there's multiple perfumes, that could have been, buying multiple perfumes.
I mean,
Or
there's
Envy
not-
sells perfumes. I don't know.
Is there anybody else like near us?
Is the tech magic picking anything up?
Not at present, other than the lights yet.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't. In the notebook that is my brain, I don't have anybody buying that. But I mean, I guess there's nowhere to go. But we can't go back.
It's just like the scene
I
in.
mean, we can,
Well, we
but
can, but yeah, we're not going to.
It's the scene in Monty Python where you're just going down the stairs in circles and you have no idea how long it's going to last.
But it's always right around the corner immediately after you decide to turn back around.
Speaking of which, if I look behind us, have we made progress or is it
Ooh,
still like
good.
10 feet away from the door?
There is an oppressive darkness looking
Okay.
looking back.
shall we paint?
Because that's
Even
a classic
like
Jacob.
the last light spell.
Yes.
So we're losing the scent, getting a new scent. So I mean, we're definitely making some sort of forward progress. Again, there's no real choice. Bottoms up.
Indeed. Still, I'm going to do a little Maltor colored purple or reddish dash on one of the walls as we go down, just in case.
So I guess, we'll continue on for maybe a couple more minutes. See if there's any progress.
Yeah, like a few lights.
Yeah, you go past a few more lights.
That's it. Alright.
And the area is getting colder and colder until you are
Okay.
greeted with a flat surface at the bottom of the steps.
Wait a minute. I think we're at the bottom. Yeah, we're at. I mean, dark vision. Can I see we're at the bottom?
Yeah.
We're at the bottom.
Hey.
Is there light and besides our torches?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Start waving it around. I guess we walk
Yes.
slowly and hope that we find a thing.
Any door on the walls, on the floor? Is there like a
Anything.
episode 1? But we're in the ventilation shaft.
Does the hallway keep going?
The hallway just simply keeps going off into the distance.
Okay, I guess this is the next spot. It's just a hallway. Everybody stay close.
So
Let's-
it's not like an opening, it's just the same width.
Same width.
Okay. And
We should...
I'm just gonna touch my hands to the walls as we continue to make sure there's no illusion as far as entrances that where the walls should be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so as you touch your hand to the wall, you hear a shaking, a rumbling noise.
Oh no.
And if you would be so kind as to make a dexterity save for me.
Just and.
Just Aeseora, yes.
1 second. Yeah, okay. 16.
16. So as you hear this rumbling, you feel beneath your feet the ground shift ever so slightly before suddenly dropping. And at the moment before it drops, Aeseora leaps away from the wall, landing
Whoa!
ever so slightly away from Reefus.
What happened?
Look down.
A trap.
Oh boy.
What's down there?
Darkness.
Is it
course.
just darkness for me too?
It is just darkness for you two.
Okay, yeah, it's at least 100 and...
You can see
Feet or
that.
so.
You can see that it Reefus can see that it kind of curves.
Does anyone have the light cantrip?
No.
Negative.
I
He's
can.
got-
I think prestidigitation can maybe be used to make a clean an object, warm an object, instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
Yeah, so you probably just used it to...
Oh yeah, no flint and steel for me. That's too much work. It's prestidigitation time.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll keep running point, but I'll do whatever kind of check for traps I need to do to make sure we don't die.
Is the
Free hand of the market could
Oh.
be pressing whatever 30 feet ahead of us. Yeah.
before we continue forward, I will just take like I don't know, can I find something I can light on fire anywhere?
Present company not included.
Present company not included. There's currently just walls. Walls and sand and dirt and stone.
Can I like break off a piece of the handle of the torch or anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and while after lighting said piece, just drop it down the trap to see what's up.
So as you drop it down, you get this just long, thin like trail of light that goes down, 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 and you hear a very soft like thud, like and snuffing of the light.
Does it sound like it?
After like 12 seconds?
Okay.
But it wasn't a wet thud.
That's what I was gonna ask next.
Maltor,
Was it
you're
a cl-
tied to a chair and suddenly you're hit in the head by a flaming torch.
Take 1 damage. You're unconscious.
And it's
Again.
rounded up to 1 because you have fire resistance. It's a-
Yeah, still a 1.
After 12
Got him.
seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll roll whatever I need to for. I'm checking for traps as I lead point because I have gray vision.
And again,
check, magic didn't pick up that trap.
Nope, it's a mechanical trap.
And again, for the mage hand can definitely be slapping walls and whatnot wherever you think they might be.
Bad.
I love it.
Look, do you want to test for traps or not? I can just press walls at intervals 30 feet ahead of us.
But what if they blow up and then we can't go forward?
Then that's bad design.
Well, or good design because then we can't go forward.
Yes, but then you're trapping yourself within the compound. You don't want to do that.
Well, but
You
you're
would
not
still
going to
go-
do that if you design it.
We're having this conversation as we're
Oh, yeah.
walking and like checking for traps.
No. What if you want to access it and you happen to accidentally trip your own trap? Sure, a pitfall will kill someone, but you can step over it. An
just saying,
explosion will trap you out or in, and that's bad.
I've set many a trap for the neighborhood burglar, and I never accidentally stepped into my own net.
You'd be surprised how dumb people
You
are.
want to roll me a dexterity
I would be
saving throw,
surprised.
please?
Sure thing.
Still checking.
23.
23.
Dodging
Reefus,
as you talk.
You also want to roll me one?
I mean, I don't want to, but
Do I also?
Yeah.
15.
Cool.
17.
Congratulations.
We're all dead.
Aeseora, Sylvyre. As the wall comes crashing down between you two and Reefus, you are now currently separated, and the floor drops once again
On the two of us?
on the two of you.
Did the wall drop on Reefus?
No. Reefus is just
Oh, okay.
currently separated, and he is greeted by the sound of like a grating, like stone on stone as he turns right.
Oh, no.
There's another hallway.
Sylvyre! Aeseora!
Do we
I don't know if we're
fall?
falling
You
yet.
both fall.
You gotta say, I don't know that.
Excuse. Look, we have. Excuse me. There's some Looney Tune physics here. We get a couple seconds to look
Shout.
down, to shout and or look at each other before we fall down the
Hold
hole.
up a sign that says help.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
exactly.
Pew!
If I cast Hold Person, it would hold me in that spot in space, correct? No. Well,
Ah.
And as you fall, you two find yourself landing in a pitch black room. And you are surrounded by what feel like crates, and you've landed on something a little wet.
ugh.
How much damage do we take?
None, because I'm being very nice.
Prestidigitation the wetness away then. But also shout up to Reefus, we got separated!
It's like a
Can I hear that?
crunch wet.
Mhm.
Reefus,
So
you
you're in
do
the
not
trash
hear it.
compactor.
Reefus, you do not hear it. And as you presumably reignite your torch with prestidigitation,
Oh, yeah.
you find yourself in a
Oh,
room just full of various food items, ingredients.
Ooh.
Falling up.
Reefus should be here. He's the one aspiring chef.
And Reefus, you are just left alone.
Aeseora? Sylvyre? Oh, no.
I also tried
Okay.
playing Twin Beaks to see if it
Uh,
and aim it upward to see if the sound travels far enough up.
I also make a point to establish a telepathic connection with Sylvyre just in case something else happens, because I didn't think about it earlier. Oops.
Absolutely.
Aeseora was kind of distraught. It's understandable.
Are
Roll
any-
depressed.
Can I move the rocks? Like, can I try and like clear the rubble?
Oh, sure, with strength.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck it up.
13.
Managed to move like one.
All right. I'll do it again.
I was gonna say you only need such a space for you and your boomerang.
31.
How much?
31.
31. 3 minus 2.
3
That's
minus.
not a-
TIRTY.
It's
Unfortunately,
not something I thought I'd hear today.
as you like pull out like a otter hand sized rock, you're like, yes! You feel the thing start moving more and more and more, and suddenly more rocks begin to fall down. Roll me another dexterity check, please.
Uh-oh.
That's cocked.
14.
14.
Check or save?
Save, sorry.
14.
14, okay. Congratulations, as you take 6 bludgeoning damage as a rock just cracks you on the side of your head, and you are knocked
Bonk.
back onto the ground.
No. I'm gonna summon a tentacle and try to clear the rocks away.
You can certainly try, and as we cut back to Maltor, you hear this rumbling, and you feel some dust like fall down right and land on your nose.
Oh no. I can't scratch that.
Ugh.
If only you had the
just-
free hand of the market.
Are the
sounds of, like,
bugs
The bugs are still
stressing?
there. Bugs are
Stress
stressing, and you hear just the echoing of like what to you sound like explosions off in the distance.
Alright, I am just bracing for impact in case the whole place comes down at me. And also, actually, can I try to see how tight every, like, the...
Yeah,
Restraints.
absolutely.
Rogue shit.
You get out of that.
Well... What is... no, I do not. What was that?
Oh, I was assuming you were doing sleight of hand to like see if you could like untie it or
Yeah.
Make your hands
yeah.
more slight.
That'd be a 17.
17. Unfortunately, it's at just the right angle that it's so awkward for you to get to it. But you do feel the rope begin to fray at like the end bits due to your efforts.
It's like when you're trying to untie something from your back and your arm starts getting a cramp. It's like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will just continue to do that as I'm...
Yeah, if you
Listening to
sprain
this
your wrist
going
to
on.
get out of that, I think the damage will knock you out.
Yeah, I keep forgetting how low your HP is.
Yeah, at least Sean healed me halfway.
HP, big B.
And after a couple minutes of sudden silence, you begin to hear the clicking of the boot heels once again.
It hasn't been a day already. No fair.
Oh.
But something has happened.
Me.
And the door just like is kicked open.
Tap shoes and all?
Tap
Damn.
shoes and all.
Gonna stop moving my hand. Up.
Silver has tap shoes on now.
Unfortunately, there has been a change of plans, as we appear to have been rudely interrupted. And as such, I am sorry, but I am going to have to move you.
Yeah, okay.
And you see him just pull out like a wand, and he's like flicks it, and it just extends into almost like staff length.
Dendo wand.
If it's not an umbrella, I'm out.
Wand of Miles.
It's not an umbrella, I'm sorry.
I'm out.
It's a sword.
I have a sword in my umbrella.
But it's an extendo sword.
It's now.
Don't worry about it.
And you see him just like drag the blade alongst the ground in this like crescent shape almost. And then surround it once more by a circle with these lines that connect to the legs of your chair.
Okay.
And truly sorry about this, but he's gonna just quickly prick your thumb and
Fuck. Can I try to like do anything to not get blood anywhere?
yeah, sure, you can attempt a sleight of hand.
Like
I'll let you pick what skill if you can argue it outside of sleight of hand, but
no, a sleight of hand. I don't know what else it could possibly be.
History.
it repeats
I
itself.
remember bleeding hurt.
That's a 22.
22 as he goes to like prick your hand, he's like move it ever so like subtly and like twist his arm so he pricks his own thumb. I suppose that's warranted in this scenario. Anyways, as he like proceeds to drip a drop of blood
Drop.
onto the sand, the circle that he drew, the moon, begins to glow this like reddish color, purple outlines.
Crimson, one could say.
Crimson, one could say.
Purple and red, you say?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
And you are suddenly in an area that has a lot more heat to it, first of all. But it's uncomfortable. There's an air of, I don't want to be here more than the usual.
I thought that's everywhere for Maltor.
More
Yeah.
than the usual.
Am I alone or did he come with?
He came with.
Okay. What can I see?
You can hear the sounds of tinkering and what's it called? A loom.
Oh,
Right? The
The
sewing.
thing you
yeah.
weave
Well,
on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sound of a loom.
Shunk, shunk.
Right. Sorry about this, but it appears we'll have to wait just a second longer. And he's going to just simply walk out the room, leaving you in the darkness that you can see because it's dark.
The room with the loom.
The room with the loom. Not
Limerick.
you.
Oh, hi,
as you like
Maltor.
look,
It-
as you like look
Yeah.
around, you just see various like supplies. Like there's chunks of metal. There's whatever the things are called. I'm blanking really hard. The things of fabric.
A
The-
Rolls of fabric?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's a term for the
There is a
fabric
term
when it's
for it, yeah.
a big long thing but rolled up in the
Mhm.
thing.
Oh, I thought it was just rolls.
It's,
Rolls
it's
of
not like a
fabric.
swaft or something. No, it's
Bolt. Yes. The
A
bolt
bolt,
of fabric.
yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Thank you.
thank you,
Nice.
Rhea.
Bonus point to Rhea.
Thank you.
Surrounded by like bolts of fabric. There's like little gems that you recognize as like little elemental stones.
It's the bedazzle room.
Bedazzle.
How
And there's
fancy?
quite fancy.
Rancy fancy.
Mm.
Not that,
God,
No.
no.
not that gaudy.
Oh, okay.
And as you like look like more and more, you like kind of crane your neck to get a view behind it. You see various weapons. And you can get a small air of familiarity as we cut back to Aeseora and Sylvyre, surrounded by various food products. As you're just playing the lute, seeing if the sound travels up, and it does.
Yeah.
Is the food good? Like,
The
is
food is
this
good.
storage
Mhm.
or?
Hmm.
And you've landed on cabbage.
The cat.
Cabbages!
Sorry, crabbage.
My cabbages! Man, we're really in a pinch.
All I can hear is the music from that one commercial. You know.
Well, let's take any fruits that we see. Those are nice. Maybe something Reefus might like for whenever we see him again. Because we got to look for a door.
There is a door just directly in front of you.
Is the
Fantastic.
door ajar?
No,
No, it's a door.
it is in fact a door.
Because we could have put food in that.
I had not heard that one before, and I hate it, but I love it.
What, really?
I had not heard a jar. Door,
I am
door,
so
jar.
happy
Impressive.
to have been the one to poison your mind. Welcome.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, then. It's not going to be locked from the inside, so let's go see what's outside.
Is there, again, detect magic, anything?
Any magic food?
There's basically like preservation stuff, like it's just some cold runes and stuff
Boring
like
magic.
that. Yeah, boring magic.
We're in the walk-in?
You're in the walk-in.
Oh, this is where you're supposed to have a mental breakdown. It's perfect.
Look, all I said was you came into my dungeon, and now you're stuck.
And you know, Christopher Walken over here.
So, we should leave. Get whatever fruits are good and leave. Have a quick snack on the way out.
Yeah, yoink some depression snacks for sure.
Reefus had a list of favorite fruits. Are any of
Romy-
those here?
Roll me perception for those favorite fruits.
Yep.
Oh.
Aeseora, roll me a d6 to figure out what depression fruit you grab.
18 for Reefus.
21 for perception.
You would.
And a
you would
D6?
see- Yeah, and a d6. So collectively, you would find 3, 2, 5, 8 favorite fruit in that order.
3, 2, 5, 8.
3, 2, 5, 8.
Consult the
hold.
chart.
Make sure I'm remembering. So you find green apples, grapes, strawberries, and cherries. At least the last time you were updated.
Interesting. I'm taking these strawberries.
And Aeseora, you find a fruit that, in terms of shape, is reminiscent of a pepper, like a chili pepper. But it appears to have like this, like thick, like a thick like rounded top where the stem would be. It appears like it's been plucked. And weirdly enough, it looks like a toe.
Do I know what it is?
Roll nature to see if you know what it is.
Roll nature so we can make up a name.
The poison toe pepper of death.
That's
Oh.
Actually quite
cool.
nice.
Well, off to find my wife. Bye. Holy shit. Dirty 20.
You recognize it as a fruit nicknamed an onito.
Mm.
You don't know.
Onitoe.
I like the cool ranchonitos.
Better known as the sweet and spicy pepper. For its
Doesn't sound bad.
yeah,
I don't like spicy food in or out of character.
that's fair. But it's like known for its. It tastes exactly like sweet and spicy sauce,
Ooh.
Wild.
but with like a strawberry inside, like mouthfeel, you know.
Well, that's why it's your depression fruit, because you don't normally crave it, you don't normally like it, but you're like, well, if I can't feel anything, I might as well try and die via food
You know,
spice.
you're not wrong.
About the depression fruit is just me in the winter.
Mood.
Oh no.
We're doing great, guys. It's almost spring. Let's
Oh,
go.
it-
We're almost
it is
there.
spring.
Rita's
It's
is
already-
open. We've
is
made
spring.
it.
Well, it's almost like sunny outside consistently.
We went for a walk.
We did go for a
Almost.
walk.
Almost.
It is spring. That is true.
Yeah,
it's
literally
almost
spring.
real spring though. This is
Yeah.
like fake spring. I don't trust it yet.
because Rita's
This is
opened
official
yesterday.
spring, though.
Yeah, the
It is
official
official spring.
official schmischel.
Yeah. Reefus, what are you up to?
I'm having a panic attack.
Wonderful.
As is
yeah,
the theme of this episode.
I am yeah, right.
Honestly.
My turn. I'm actually
As you've
using
been separated once again.
using the tentacle to like I'm gonna take like 2 attacks at the rocks to try to clear them. You know, just like now.
All right. Unfortunately, as you swing at the rocks with your tentacles, they aren't doing enough to make sure that there's enough of a path for you to get through. Sylvyre, Aeseora,
Mhm.
you see a couple like medium-ish sized rocks
Accidentally killed them.
falling like down the the chute towards you. And
I
if you would make-
dodge?
if you would make a quick dexterity save for me.
I was heading towards the door already.
If you would make a quick dexterity save.
Yeah.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was made.
12.
23.
Sylvyre, you're fine because poor Aeseora has managed
Catch
to
one.
block the blow for you.
Well, I was bending down to look at a strawberries.
Yes.
Uh,
Aeseora, you take 4 bludgeoning damage as this rock kind of like crashes into your gut.
Good. You said 4?
4.
Okay. Ow.
I think we need to not stand underneath the garbage chute, which is the rock chute.
We think Reefus is trying to get to us?
But I thought a wall went down between us, not rocks.
The wall crumbled into rocks, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
neat.
gonna take just 2 or 3 more swings and then turn around. 'Cause I didn't want to bring the thing in on myself.
So
and
2
just
or
sort of-
3 more dexterity rolls?
Oh no!
Alright.
If we're stepping out, it's not going to take up the entire room, surely.
Let's not.
That's not okay.
Yeah, let's step out towards the door.
Alright, so
That's
as you
what I rolled
step
the
out
first
and
time.
close the door,
Yeah, the
you
roll
just
was
hear
lower.
thud, thud.
We'll hear that.
Reefus used rock throw.
It was super
It
effective.
missed.
It hurt me.
Still.
And you are greeted by a familiar, like, and knows exactly what I'm talking about, but like the hallway to like the walk-in freezer, the walk-in cooler, walk-in fridge. Jacob especially also knows.
Barista life.
Barista life. And you can see like a couple rooms branching off. Currently you appear to be in just a storage area.
Let's see what else they have stored here and possibly take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. So there's another walk-in to the left of you, and then there's, excuse me, a couple of like rooms branching off to the right. Which way are you going?
Ping.
Yeah,
30 feet,
right.
Anything?
Oh,
You
with
d- d- tech magic.
Yeah. That usually tells me where to go.
Literal
so
submarine.
Or where not to go.
Because you can't see the source, you wouldn't be able to. You'd be able just
We
getting
have
like the light.
torches.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There-
But you can still tell that if you can't see it, I'm pretty sure it's like you can still tell there's magic. As long as it's not through lead, you just can't see the school, right?
Let's see. Take that, Superman. Lead, for those who don't know.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Santa
so
used to wrap his
you'd be able to
presents in
see
lead.
that there's some magic off to your right, and also off to your left in the other walk-in.
Okay.
Thought I would be the only one.
I will take a peek in the door, but if there's nothing
In the other walk-in?
interesting, yeah.
You would see.
If more rocks fall.
You would see like a large freezer, basically, with hunks of
Yeah.
meat hanging, various pieces of meat hanging, along with a couple of black bags that are hanging from said hooks. And as you listen in, you hear, first of all, the runes activating and like actively cooling the area once again, like more because now you're letting in warm air.
Mhm.
But you also hear this faint sound of like dripping.
What does it smell like?
It smells like meat and blood.
Yep.
Kind of exactly what you would expect, but like
Yeah, and I'm guessing maybe there is some liquid dripping from said bags that may be perhaps red colored.
oh, how did you know? You're so good.
How many bags are there?
3.
I close the door again.
Okay.
If we need coffee, we could put anything into the coffee maker. Remember that.
There's 3 dead bodies in there. That wasn't what we were thinking.
None of them are anyone we know, right?
They're in bags. We're assuming, but they're dripping blood. So
Let me go take a look real quick then. Just in
It's
case.
freezing runes. So
It's going to be cold. Keep the door open. But I just look, I have to make sure that this isn't in character. I don't know. Silver's a little bit of a optimistic pessimist. It might
Rude.
be Maltor.
be
Don't say around
careful.
Reefus.
Maybe use that.
The free hand of the market. I'm never going to not use the free hand of the market to open things. You know that. From 30 feet away.
So can we reach them from the door?
Yeah, you'd be able to.
We stand at the door and just kind of reach in to zip.
And as you like, how far are you unzipping it? Are you full unzipping it?
If
To
we
where I can
just see
identify
the
it.
face?
Just
Or
the
you can
face.
see the face. All right. You're greeted by a bluish gray tiefling. It's no one you know.
Is that because of the freezing, though?
With horns that do not match Maltor's.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
They're more like forward facing.
Hmm.
Is it because of the freezing, or is it because that's what color they are?
The skin.
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
As you open up the second one, the head just kind of like rolls out of the bag and lands with a thud.
Whoops.
And you see this very bright pink head just roll out towards you. And you see
Chew.
like these Shoo. You see these long like gash marks across the face to the point where you can see like bone spreading out.
Interesting. But not the ones that we know, so they don't matter. Third one.
Third one, there is some random goblin in it.
I check the outfit.
It's not Jean Vest.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be way too quick.
That would be fucking wild.
That would be just too emotionally distressed. Silver would have his panic attack for the episode. No.
It can't be all
Laugh.
four.
And you see like these two lumpy bits at the bottom.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Okay.
I look at the faces. I do try and like, if it wasn't a mutilated face, I'll try and remember the face in case I need to transform into
Yeah.
that face
It
later.
used to be 3 goblins in a trench coat that you've now put 3 goblins in a body bag.
Fuck,
Yes.
I hope so.
Fantastic.
I respect it.
Meta knowledge, yes.
Also, you're saying, and?
I do not remember.
Never mind. All right, those are bodies. Those are interesting. Closing the door. Let's go right.
Right, Reefus.
Yup. I took a couple steps. Like, okay, just gotta keep going forward. I'm sure they're okay. It's just, I'm sure they're okay. It wasn't your, it wasn't your fault. Nothing you could have done. It's all right. It's okay. Okay, just gotta keep going forward. Gotta keep going forward, and just keep going forward. Gotta keep going. And so I'll just keep going forward, kind of keeping an eye for traps.
Okay. Let's say at disadvantage because you're panicking.
Yeah, that's fair. Investigation or perception? I'm really bad at that.
Whichever you.
It-
Well, I'll
Yeah.
say whichever. Normally it's
they're about-
investigation, but
Yeah, they're about the same. We'll go investigation. Oh fuck. Disadvantage makes it a 3.
Womp.
The first
As-
roll was a 17.
Ah.
right. And as you begin like walking, panicking, you do not notice as your little paw depresses a small plate, and you just see this like the wall to the left of you shoot up. And as you look towards it, you feel something just gut punch you in the back, pushing you forward, and the wall slams shut behind you.
Ow.
Didn't need that kidney. And no, just
You take 2 bludgeoning damage.
okay.
And you're greeted by this horrendous smell of blood, of what smells like quite literally shit,
Yeah, no, no.
and metal.
Okay,
And off in the distance, it's not to keep interrupting you, I'm sorry.
No, it's actually it actually worked really well. Keep going.
That was pretty funny.
And off in the distance, you get the smell of something rotting. You
Okay,
hear-
well. I timed that one.
you hear like hear flies off in the distance, and the growls of other animals.
Ooh.
Okay, well.
And before you, with your dark vision,
Oh shit, that's
you
right.
can see what looks to be, I say before you, more like under you. You see what looks like an arena almost.
Oh man, I'm really tired of these.
And
Well.
and it's at this point I'm looking down that the sound finally reaches you. You see this poor man, this poor human, just being torn to shreds by a lion.
Cool.
But you can't tell from here, but something feels off about this lion.
Like, being torn to shreds, like, it's too late for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That boy a snack.
Ah,
And he's
man.
quite tasty too.
You can feel the satisfaction radiating off the weird
Can
lion.
you feel
The lion
the
asterisk.
Okay. All right.
and how far down is this?
About 100.
Nope.
Okay. Well. Okay. Oh well.
And
Oh.
you see just you hear like a clink, 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 clink. And as you look to your right, you see this almost familiar looking Oni.
Captain?
No, not
Ah.
the captain.
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
No.
You recognize him from the ship. You see this Oni like drop down with only a sword and a buckler. Otherwise, they are completely unarmed and unarmored.
Hi.
Hi, what? Maltor, as we find ourselves in this dark space, once again, it's a feeling of like somewhat familiarity and a huge feeling of I don't want to be here.
The standard.
The standard.
Yeah, wow.
And if you'd
Or
roll
so
me a sound-based perception check very quickly.
Come on, Aquaman.
That's a 7.
Unfortunately, with the 7, you can't make out what the words behind the door are said. Nude evil with swords. Bonus
I
point.
am just
B.
I'm just going to try to keep trying the ropes, I guess, as well. Like just
Absolutely.
ongoing when nobody's there. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you like keep looking around and like fiddling with the rope, I want you to roll me a quick history check. Lots of checks.
I don't think I add anything. Yeah, that's a 13.
13. And as you are like scanning around the room looking for anything that can help you, you see a mask. The area around the mask is kind of blurry. And you see this huge crack running across it. But by God, does that face look familiar? And as you're staring at the mask, the Aeronvir mask, you feel your heart kind of sink. You didn't know where you were before, but this just made it worse.
I look away
Absolutely.
from that.
And I'm assuming you're just going straight to the other side, right?
In terms of my vision,
Yeah.
I was going more down, but yes, like,
Okay. So kind of like corner down, or
yeah,
okay.
corner down.
Cool. So as you kind of corner down, you see an old drawing or portrait. We'll say portrait makes more sense. Drawn with 5 bodies one of them off to the side and missing their head. But you recognize these 4 faced bodies. It's kind of hard not to when one of them looks exactly like your brother as you remember him. The other one, the shortest one, is a very sweet-looking tiefling you can't help but love. As you see Valia from 5 years ago, you see Ariza staring with her usual better than you, I'm smarter than you, air of everything I do is better than you. And Atreus with a more frustrated expression than you usually remember. And it's not hard to figure out that that 5th one is you.
I'm scanning the whole room at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you're scanning this whole room, you begin to see more and more things that feel familiar, look familiar. And you recognize this as the back of, not the back of, and more akin to the style of storage at your old haunt, but updated as if it's a more permanent building. And sudden pain shoots through you, knocking you unconscious once more as you get to see the faces of your family once again.
Into the dark.
Yeah, back to the dark.
Into the darkness.
Aeseora, as you and Sylvyre begin to explore the other rooms, you find various weapons, armor, some shields, some fairly high quality things. And probably what pisses you off the most is you would recognize, specifically Aeseora. No, actually, Sylvyre, you've seen it too. Never mind, I'm dumb. A green coat with like a fluffy bit on the hood and the tails. You see envy.
Oh, okay. I forgot green. For some reason, orange was sticking out in my head, but that definitely...
That's valid. Some
the
other
green makes sense.
Some other things of note that catch your mind. There's some brass knuckles. There's like push daggers. There's like every flavor of sword you can think of.
Of the +1 or 2
Yeah,
or 3 variety.
magic.
Absolutely.
Okay, we both have bags of holding.
Mm-hmm.
We should stuff every single plus whatever weapon in here.
First, I'm taking Envy's coat.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's...
And I'm starting to once Aeseora discerns which weapons have magical +1 or more properties.
Mostly
Stuff
it's
'em in the
just gonna
bag.
Be a most valuable thing for smallest amount of space and yoink some shit.
That's a programming problem there.
Yeah. So, I would love for you to roll me a d12.
Whale. 11.
11. Alrighty. So you grab a rapier. It has a blade that is like very soft blue with a chain, or like a basket hilt that looks as if it's like chain that has been welded together.
Neat.
And then if you'd roll me another d12 and re-roll if you get 11.
10.
10. Alrighty, you grab, funnily enough, the partner sword to it, which is a short sword that has a red, like a very gentle red blade with a S-guard. The blade is more in a saber style, or like a falchion style.
Nice. Cool.
And Reefus, as you look down and see this Oni fighting, you finally get to understand why that lion felt so weird. Its movements are unnatural, as if its joints are like cracking and moving in ways that don't necessarily make sense.
Sick.
Nice.
And probably the thing that gives it away the most, as if everything else wasn't clear, you see that the pelt of the lion isn't fully on. It seems to be hanging off loosely, getting pinched and like torn up in the joints as they move. And you see this Oni scream in fear as it splits, like, I guess vertically, all the way down its body to about like the hip area.
Damn.
As it stands on its hind legs and just basically bear traps him between. And you hear a click, 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 and look above, and you see yourself start to drop.
And
Use the tentacles, catch yourself.
No, I'll just sort of like reach back for the boomerang and hang on.
Absolutely.
And you
We're
said
gonna go
about
surfing?
You said it's about 100 feet.
About 100 feet.
And I will do my best. I can't think of anything better to do, so
And fall on top of it.
I'll die as I live. I'll just do my best to time it. Be like, okay, I've not tried this before. Hat, and then I'll just cast Misty Step once I'm about 30 feet from the ground, and you burst into. Whereas normally it's like the red purple smoke, kind of cascading around me. It's actually going to be. Because I'm hanging onto the boomerang, it's going to be identical to when the boomerang recalls to me. It's going to be that blue and purple whomp with like in every chance I get, I will do the Jango Fett bomb from episode 2. Just a whomp with bubbles coming out, and then, but yes, actually, as I come out the other side, I was going to be like standing on it like a surfboard almost, but then just not like dragging it across the ground, but just sort of to plant myself, then kick it back up into the hands.
Yeah,
Be
absolutely.
like,
Style.
And as you do, the whole arena begins to glow. And you look down at your feet, and you see a red and purple mixing into the sort of familiar colors and symbols. As it spreads out, you see just this large moon along the ground. And you hear an audible gasp and hushed voices like whispering. Check under that. No, I'm kidding. These hushed voices whispering.
Oh my god.
And you just hear one person yell, "Get them out of there!" Aeseora, you...
quick question.
No.
Oh, okay. I can ask you after stream. It's fine.
Aeseora, as you grab these pieces and begin to shove them in the bag of holding, you feel a familiar presence as everything begins to get heavier and heavier. And Sylvyre, you see the weapons begin to physically begin to strain.
Ooh, that might be a
on their
security
hanging
system.
base.
just thought of that.
I had detect magic up.
Maybe we should drop them.
I have 2 things in the bag.
Aren't they in a different dimension once they're in the bag?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't weigh as much. Just get them in the bag.
Okay.
I'll help. And by that, I mean Mage Hand will help.
And you begin to hear footsteps coming your direction. And a familiar voice complaining about how fucking sore they are.
I'm going to real quick say, Aeseora, we got this. I'll pay you $5 if we down him. And as for
$5?
some bardic inspiration, 5 gold.
How sore?
Yeah, how sore
Sore.
it is.
Am I blanking? It's late.
The guy you just beat up a bunch. Envy.
I hear envy.
You hear envy.
And I'm trying to inspire you by saying we got this, and you'll get money if we can do it.
Cool with that.
And Maltor. As you begin to panic looking around, eventually you begin to feel calm. As you've taken a deep breath, you've realized where you are. What's going through your head?
First of all, it's just wondering if this is always the case. Is this always how it plays out? Is this always what I caused? And also the drawing. I'm the one without, I'm the one that's right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just does it, does the drawing doesn't look new, or I don't think I
it's
can.
about 5 years old.
Yeah. Do I recognize the drawing style or no?
You definitely remember it, the exact moment, as you had to stand posed with your family for a long time, but you're kind of forced to be on the outer edge. Something you did pissed off good old Atreus and Nerissa, so they made you stand off to the side. A familiar feeling of forced exile, essentially.
Yeah. And there's a question of who ripped it.
You can make your guesses.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm wondering. First thing that goes through my mind is definitely was this them, or was this envy? Did he take on everything? Try to? And also, one last thing that I do not want to do, but I kind of also want to peek at, is how much of the mask is a mask, and how much is it just literally someone's.
So, as you look back towards the mask, you would see that it, I guess technically it's a gore warning for those of you listening / watching.
Yeah, skip the next 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like I got my answer.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, about. You see that this is a wooden mask, but the skin is just thinly stretched across to the point where you can see everything beneath it. The wood is stained the same color red, to the point you can see the textures. But as you look more and more, you begin to see the bits of decay on the mask. You can see exactly why it's beginning to give the fuzzy bits. Because the skin itself is beginning to decay, and it's just kind of been filled in with like essentially a magic paint.
Okay. I am not
The
looking
thing,
at it anymore.
the thing that will haunt you afterwards is looking into where his eyes were. And you can swear that you, for just a moment, saw his eyes and saw the mouth whisper, "I'm sorry." And as you're focused on the mask, you hear the door open. And you're greeted by the voice of your father, asking why the hell you're here. And with that, I hope everyone has a lovely night and enjoyed the session.
Fun times were had by all.
Fun times were had by all.
Yay!
see-
Anxiety attack session.
We'll see you for D&D once again next week.
Yes,
Cross
next
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Have a spooky time.
Indeed.
Good
Bye.
Check for traps.